Good morning, children. Welcome back on your science online classes. This is your science teacher Manju Das. Yes, in the previous class, we had discussed about the objectives of fifth lesson, acid, bases, and the salt. As well as we had discussed about the physical and the chemical changes, that some changes which are occurring in the world. Today we will learn about the types of changes. So let's go for it. We come across various type of changes, yes, in our daily life. Some are temporary change, that is a physical change, and some are permanent change, that is called as a chemical change. So basically two type of changes in our daily life. There are basically two type of changes are occurring in our daily life. What are they? Physical and the chemical change. We shall learn more about these changes by performing some activities. For example, ice changes to the water. Which type of change? It is a physical change because when the water is kept in the freezer, it will change into the ice. If it is taken out, again it will change into the water. So it is a physical change. It is a temporary change. Yes, melting of wax. It is also a physical change. Yes, steam. Yes, it is also a physical change. Ripening of fruits, making dough from wheat flour is a chemical change. A chemical change is a permanent. Can again that the dough is changed into the wheat flour? No, not possible. Can again the ripening fruit will be changed into raw fruits? No, it is not possible. So it is what type of change? It is a permanent change. So today we will learn about the physical change. So let us go for it. Yes, what is a physical change? Physical change means when there is a change in any of the physical properties of a substance in its shape, size, color, or state changes. This type of change is called a physical change. Physical change is called as a reversible change. Why it is called as a reversible change? Because it can be reversed again. In this, no new substance can be formed. It is usually reversible. For example, take an example of a simple rubber band. You are having a rubber band at home. Take one rubber band and stretch the rubber band. What will happen? When you will stretch the rubber band, the size of the rubber band will change. It will stretched. Okay, and after 1 minute or 1 second you leave that rubber band. What will happen? Again the stretched rubber band comes to its original form and it will retain its shape. So it is what type of change? It is called as a physical change. Physical change is the temporary change. So a substance is usually identified by its physical properties like its shape, size, color, state, etc. For example, by seeing the water we can say that water is a wet. Why? Because of its physical appearance. We can say that gold is shiny. How we are identifying? We are identifying by the physical appearance, by its physical properties. Okay, so it is called as a physical change. So what is, in other words, we can say that physical change is a type of change in which the form of matter is altered, but one substance is not transformed into the another. For example, when the ice changes to the water, and again when the water changes into the water vapor, when the water vapors are again condensed back to the water and then into the ice. What will happen in this whole process? In this whole process, the form of matter, that is the water, keeps changing from solid to liquid and then liquid to the gas. But the chemical constituent remain. H2 in every state will be the same. In the solid state also the chemical constituent H2 will be the same. And that liquid state also will be the same, and in the gases also it will be the same. So in this what happens? In this, matter cannot be altered or it cannot be changed. Okay, it can reversed but it cannot be changed. Take another example, that suppose I am having a paper and I will make a plane out of it. Yes, can you see the change? Yes, from the paper, from the plain paper, what it is made? Plane. So there is a change. So what is the change in that? Change in the shape, change in the size. So it is what? It is a temporary change. So this is an example of the physical change. So how can we define that? Yes, there is a change in any of the physical properties of the substance, in its shape, size, color or state. This type of change is called as a physical change. Physical change is also called as a temporary change. It is also called as a reversible change. In this, no new substance is formed and it is a temporary change. Physical change involves change that do not bring about a change in the identity of the substance. There is no change in the matter of the objects undergoing the change. It involves a change only in the physical properties, like change in the texture. So this is about the physical change. Yes, few more example of physical change is that boiling of water, melting of a wax, yes, melting of a ice. These are the example of the physical change. Yes, just have a look on a chemical change. Chemical change is a process in which the substance gets changed. It is called as a irreversible change. Yes, irreversible means it cannot be reversed back. It cannot be come back to its original form. For example, suppose if we are having a paper, if we will burn the paper, what will happen? The paper will get burned, and from that, after burning, the paper will turn into the ash. Ash is the new substance. So in chemical change, new chemical reaction take place and new substance is formed. It is a permanent change. It is a permanent change. It cannot be reversed back again and again. Example is a burning of paper, burning of a coal, burning of a wood, burning of a charcoal, that ripening of a fruits. Okay, so these are the example of the chemical change. Yes, in the next class we will learn more about the chemical change in the detail. So I hope it is clear to you people. Okay, thank you.